for the recording, this is session 16, Night Slow Agents, Dracula Dossier, and whatever we called it. So, 24 hours ago, Nikolai got a phone call from a long-lost contact, Jackson Lamb, who essentially said he has a team coming to Kaliningrad, and you are to assist them to do your best to assist them as to whatever they need. They will be turning up without weapons, because obviously they have to go via coach. So you turn up at midnight on the shores of Kaliningrad. You have a I want to say Zhukalov Russian vehicle with lots of guns in the boot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be how many is there? 3. Shirley's still there. So's Cartwright. So it's going to be a 6-seater. That's right. Nikolai, Shirley, Cartwright, Mim, Louisa, and Struan.
Now, Roger, have you filled Rohit in at all about what we're doing?
Not in any detail, because
that's good. That's good because
he wouldn't know.
He's not supposed to know. Other than Jackson Lamb, he's an old lag at being a spy from a long time ago. So 24 hours ago, obviously Jackson Lamb contacted you, and through your network of little spiders around Kaliningrad, the only major oddity that has happened is the Liska Bratvater. Members of the Liska Bratvater have arrived with a number of crates in Kaliningrad.
So are the Liska Bratvater, are they some sort of criminal organisation?
Yep, they are. You have not so much had run-ins, but you sort of have had run-ins with them. During your your successful attempt to steal Kim Philby's stuff, they were around on the periphery. They chased you through Zurich and made you jump off the car park.
Oh, that was them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just so I'm clear.
Russian mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Russian
Liska
mafia.
Bravata is like the Russian mafia, right?
So I will. Let me find the what. I'll just find the text on the.
Yeah. So who is what's the character for Steve? Character
He
name?
is. Oh yeah. So we'll go around the room in a sec to introduce everyone. The Liska Bratvater. So the overall thread is the Liska Bratvater, a major Russian mafia brotherhood run out of Odessa. Run by originally by Joseph Liski.
Okay.
That's as
And
far
basically, the members of Liska Bravata has contacted me and
No. So you, because obviously you are a let's say a player in Kaliningrad, gun runner, whatever you want to call yourself. You noted,
independent. No, he's an independent weapons contractor. That's the.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. So you noted that after the phone call from Jackson Lamb, you kind of not so much put the feelers out, but you had a sense that something big might be happening. So you you looked around what was going on, and the only thing that popped up that was somewhat out of the ordinary is this Russian mafia brotherhood from Odessa.
Zurich.
From Odessa have turned up with some large crates, which seems unusual, really unusual, and that's the only thing that, in addition to what's going on in the world at the moment, that's the only oddity. Given that Russia and Ukraine are at war, and Odessa, whilst the Russian mafia are there, it's part of Ukraine, and a bit odd. Now, the other piece of information that you know, that the team know, is that a rather large aircraft, two large aircraft, was seen a couple of months ago, and let me get this right, the MIL V-12, which is a rather large helicopter, Russian helicopter, big helicopter with two, not propellers, propellers. Rotors. That's it, two rotors. Was lifting the snow cruiser, which is a 1930s, 1940s massive, big wheeled vehicle that they built for the Antarctic, which failed miserably. But it's almost like the Russians have dug it out of the snow. They flew it to the airport, Anatonov Airport in Ukraine, where it was loaded onto that giant plane, the world's biggest plane, that was supposed to have been blown up, and then was flown out with a flight going to the Urals, because that's kind of.
And so, from our perspective, our investigations have led us also to the Ural Mountains. So that's essentially where we're trying to get to. But we realised that we couldn't infiltrate Russia without some sort of inside help. So hence Jackson Lamb has called you.
So you've rowed up onto the beach, and you flashed a torch, giving the signal, and stepping out of the water are 5 individuals, 2 of which are just Shirley and Cartwright, are like NPCs in case 3 of them die. But if you want to introduce yourselves, so we'll start with whoever gets.
Ant isn't here, is he? Ant isn't
he?
here at the moment. No, he's not on.
Well, he's on in Rule 20.
He's not in.
He hasn't arrived yet. Yeah, that's okay. He's probably just getting himself signed in. I can see he's in Discord as well. He's online in Discord as well, but he's just not got in yet. So he'll join us in a minute. So, Roger, do you want to go first?
Yeah. So my character is named Min Harper, and is we're all agents, but my background is a analyst, and he's having a sort of relationship with Louisa, who's another one of the agents, and and so that's probably
these characters are based on the TV series Slow Horses. Apple's TV series. It made it seem simpler to create a group that already kind of exists as spies, but they're reject spies, if that makes sense. Unless you've seen too.
Oh, here's Ant. He's in the wrong chat though.
Okay.
Hopefully he'll see we're all in here. Okay, so I'm Steve, and I'm playing Struan Loy. So Struan is another one of the failed MI5 agents who's currently assigned to Slough House, which is where the name Slow Horses comes from.
Oh, there we are.
Hello, Ant. So Struan is also an analyst. His background is analyst, but he's a quieter character. Basically, he's a family man, and it's probably less flashy than the rest of them. But anyway, so he's here kind of reluctantly, but has seen too much to stop at this point.
So, Anthony, what we're essentially doing is you've arrived on the beach. and you're meeting your contact Nikolai Vetrov, and you're just kind of introducing yourselves before you because he doesn't know anything that's going on apart from the aircraft and the snow cruiser. So you're essentially introducing yourself to Nikolai as you get off the boat.
Fair enough. Hello there, Nikolai. I'm Louisa. Despite the voice.
I have a cold.
Oh, a really bad job. There's only two things you need to know about me. I'm a medic, and I shoot people in the head.
Oh no. Okay.
And to be honest, Louise is more of a man than both Min and Struan put together, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's better with a gun and
Better with everything, to be
fighting,
honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although to be fair, Mim is really good at getting stabbed in the chest
Yes,
by
he is.
ghouls. Yeah,
Oh,
By ghouls, yeah.
quite
Yeah,
accomplished.
He's got a love-hate relationship with ghouls. He
And
hates
Struan's
them.
very good at crashing
They
cars
love
as
him.
well. So.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we're not exactly the Navy SEALs as we come up the beach, are we?
Yep. Though
Yeah.
to be fair, you did do the you did kayak out to the oil rig and blow that
We
up.
did. Yeah, that's true. We did that. That was quite Navy SEALs. But anyway.
Yeah. We didn't do anything like that for about 6 months afterwards.
Yeah.
No. And, to be fair, you had to go to Decathlon and buy some inflatable kayaks.
Yeah.
So bright blue kayaks. Anyway,
another story. But as we come up the beach, Struan will be. So are we in? Have we come out of we've come off a boat, right?
yeah, a little dirigible, little tender. You've you've got into I want to say what's that country called? Poland. I think it's Poland. Gdansk. Right. So that's okay. Yeah, you hit Gdansk, and then you kind of rode across. There's like a bay there's like a peninsula that sits between a big chunk of water and the sea, and you rode on the edge of that, and then you just kind of zipped over at night to get into Kaliningrad.
Well, I'm sure when Struan gets out of the boat, he'll probably end up putting his feet in the water and will be complaining about it for the next 5 minutes, but he's got wet feet.
Yeah.
Just as a point of order, can I ask who the new guy is that's playing Nikolai? Because I've not been introduced.
Hi, my name is Rohit. Yeah, I'm colleague of Roger, so we work in the same company. Yeah.
Excellent. So I didn't catch your name. Sorry, what was that?
Rohit.
You're going to have to spell that for me.
It's Rohit.
I'll take your word for it. Nice to meet you. My name's Anthony.
Nice to meet you too. Anthony.
You
So Anthony, so you are Louisa, right?
I'm Louisa guy for this, yes.
Okay.
Only on Wednesdays.
Only on Wednesdays.
Only Wednesdays.
and at weekends.
And a weekend. Shh.
It's just as well you can't see the frock I'm wearing. Yeah.
Oh no.
The fact you called it a frock indicates you know what you're talking about. You'll be complaining it hasn't got pockets next.
Yeah.
Yeah, the number of purses I've dropped on the floor because it's got no bloody pockets.
So, you've introduced yourselves. So the next stage is for Nikolai to introduce himself, and then you have to explain to him why you're here and what the deal is, what your goal is. So Nikolai, if you'd like to explain, if you'd like to introduce yourself, your character to the group.
Yeah. Just give me a second. Need to get a bit of an idea of the character sheet a little bit more.
I think he hasn't really had a chance to review.
No, so okay, that was mean.
Maybe I should explain it because I did the characters. So shall I explain?
Yeah, sorry, yes.
So Nikolai Vetrov, he's a mid-40s, obviously Russian. He previously worked for the FSB. Probably best not to ask what he did for the FSB. So in the terms of the game system, his background is, as I said, is a mule. But what that means is that he's used to getting his speciality is getting people into places that they want to go without being noticed. So in the terms of in your case, your primary deal is that you're a procurer, so you can find things. You're also a pilot, so your main area of expertise is piloting, and you pilot an Anatov AN-74, which is it's a transport plane that was originally intended for the Arctic Circle. Again, there's a picture of it in the chat. But you use this plane to fly around, transporting. Ostensibly you fly cargo, but likely you fly other things as well. And in terms of the so sources of stability, so again in this system you have some things that you hold on to. So you usually seen wearing a flying jacket, probably a battered Russian Air Force flying jacket. And again, your place of safety is your plane. You call it Orel, which is Russian for something which I can't remember, but it means something. But basically, you kind of stay on the move, but you're very good at getting people into places, getting people out of places, and also obtaining things that people want. You have the ability to you can fly helicopters as well as fixed wing aircraft. You're good at driving as well, and yeah, that's about it. And the only thing that personal life wise, you've had the only person in your life really is your ex-girlfriend, who you still occasionally end up sleeping on her couch, or turning up if you need somewhere to hide out. But other than that, you pretty much are on the move. And again, you have lots of contacts because of your history with the FSB. So
that gives me a lot idea about it. So if I'm him, actually, I would actually, and you guys are just round up on the beach right now.
Yep.
So.
So essentially, you had you received got
A note.
a call from Jackson Lamb, who's basically our boss. And is that right, Kevin?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Jackson's your boss. He's also a legend in the world of spying. So you have a long time ago, 10, 20 years ago, you flew him in and out of Berlin, flew him into other hotspots where he did nefarious things.
And so he's called you and asked you to come pick us up, basically. And give us a hand, I think.
Yeah. Before I pick up, actually, can you prove that you guys are actually
I like your
not
style.
against me?
That's an excellent. That's a very good point. Okay, that's a good point. So can I use? So we have preparedness. Is that right? That's a skill, isn't it? So I'm going to use my preparedness to establish that we set up a password system in advance, because it's a perfectly legitimate question that he's asking.
You have a note from Jackson.
Yeah.
To whom it concerns, the people bearing this note are awfully good chaps. Yes.
So we have some sort of credential, which at the very least, perhaps, But that's totally cool, because I can understand why he would be slightly suspicious.
And the password is Bram was a hack.
Bram was a hack. Okay.
Yeah.
That confirms. Okay. That's good. I would like to know what all weapons are you carrying right now?
Oh, we're not. Cause I don't think we're carrying
No.
any weapons. He
No.
wouldn't have let us.
Yes.
No, we decided
We-
not to travel with weapons.
We were hoping you were bringing the weapons.
Okay.
Listen, Nikolai. I hate to be a pain, but could I? You haven't got a towel in your truck, have you? My feet are a bit wet. I'd really like to dry my socks off. Is that? Can you help?
Well, I might have a towel.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, because I'm. You can hear. So as Struan is walking around, he's squelching because he managed to put his feet in the sea
Yeah,
rather than jumping onto the shore. So he's.
because you're wearing
squelching a bit.
canvas shoes.
Of course,
obviously.
yeah, and complaining a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's probably not washed from the last couple of months. So
There's a few questionable stains on it, but Struan will he won't pay any attention. He'll just thank you, and he'll sort of sit down and sit on the ground and try and dry his feet off. But thank you. So thank you for that.
How is the athlete's foot, Struan?
I'm still troubling me, I'm afraid.
Oh,
I'll go and see the GP if we're ever back in England.
I've never
So
seen it stretched across an entire foot before, though.
So at this point, before you mention the V word, you are around 300 yards. So you're around 300 yards from the car.
Right.
Okay. There is a whistling sound, a high-pitched whistling sound. You start to see a fog appear from nowhere, and then as the fog begins to get closer towards you, you hear the sound of wood hitting a beach close by, and then we go into combat.
Oh, nuts.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of whistling, if I might ask?
High-pitched
The
whistling.
sound of something being thrown heavily through the air.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
Is it coming from the car, actually?
It's coming from behind you, but then this dark fog has seeped up, almost. I don't want to say magically, but almost by magic. It's just appeared from nowhere. It was a beautifully clear night. There was no indication that there's no clouds in the sky. There's no rain forecast. The temperature is ambient. It's not like it's hot. It would be hot on the ground and cool out to sea, or the other way around to create fog. There's nothing that indicates, from your little knowledge of the creation of fog, this is somewhat unusual.
Natural fog. Can I just check? Is the so you said that this was coming from behind the truck. So does that mean that the truck or the car is between us and it?
No, it's off to your right somewhere.
Okay, I'm going to suggest we leg it for the truck or for the car.
Yep.
So Struan's going to head for the car. Seeing this, Struan's going to pick himself up and start running or squelching towards the car.
So you don't know where the car is. Only Nikolai knows where the car is.
Oh, okay. So we can't see the car.
Because obviously you can see a number of cars, a number of houses and vehicles, fair enough. Distance on the beach, but which one it is, because they're Russian cars, they kind of all look the same to you. But you obviously guess that there are a bunch of cars on the end of the beach. So you can run towards the cars, but which specific car you don't know.
Because obviously we are not carrying any weapons at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Nikolai may be, but we're not. And also, let's face it, if it's what we think it is, weapons aren't really going to do us much good, are they? So I suggest I say, I think we should get out of here. I say, which way's the car? To Nikolai.
Yeah, well, it's a red car, Zhuklov, right on the corner, so I can take you there.
I think that would be a good idea, but I look around and go, wait a minute, they're all red Zhukalovs.
Oh, it's the one with a little broken stain on the right.
It's the one that used to. It's the one that used to be yellow. Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to start running, or moving quickly, shall we say, towards the cars, because this is probably not good.
Yep, this is not good.
Let's go.
Running.
Okay, so
Is there? I don't know if is there a running. There is athletics, isn't there?
we'll do athletics. So as you are running, Struan, something wet hits your leg and wraps round it.
Oh dear. Okay, well I'll obviously look down at it.
Okay, you look down and it's a tongue
A what?
that seems to a tongue that is attached to a disembodied head that has the spine coming out of it, and it's a woman's head.
Oh my god.
I sort of let out a slightly high pitched shriek and go, "What the hell is that?"
So
And you
you'll need a stability. So obviously,
and you'd only just dried it.
Exactly. Thank you.
so we'll go with how are you going to?
I'm pushing at it with the towel. I'm sort of pushing. I'm sort of trying to push it off me.
You're using the towel to whip it.
I've got enough presence of mind to use the I've got enough presence of mind to use the towel to stop myself touching it. I'm just pushing it off with my. Okay, get off. But okay,
There's quite
stability.
Stability.
So what do I need to? What is my what is the check that I need to make?
So you have stability.
I've got 6 stability.
1d6, and this is going to be. You've experienced shit before. I mean, disembodied head's something extra, so I'm going to say it's a 4. So the base is 4. You have to roll over 4.
I'm going to put. Oh god, I'm going to put 1 into it because obviously I want to try and ensure that I'm going to get it, but.
Yeah, because this is going to be a 4 stability loss.
Okay.
Because it's a disembodied head.
Oh, nuts. Okay.
Nuts. Okay, so it's a 4 just stability.
So that takes my stability below. No, it doesn't. It takes it down to 2. Sorry.
Okay.
So my stability is at 2.
Okay.
So I keep shrieking and trying to get this thing off me, but
it's quite strong. So everyone else can see this disembodied female head with a spinal cord attached and vertebrae.
Does it look like anyone I know?
No, it looks like
that's a relief.
I was going to say it looks like it looks like a Asian face.
Right.
Can I try and kick
but
it
not
off?
not someone that we've encountered, so it's not
No.
Okay, fine. So
But the mist kind of clears around there.
Your average decapitated head. Fine, got it.
Yeah, there's a broken box nearby, as if somebody threw this in. Like
I see. So that was the wood. Okay, I get it. Okay, so in a crate. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to keep as best I can. Just keep running for the car. I don't know what else to do other than I'm trying to pull this thing off me. But
and it's attached to your leg. So Nikolai, this is quite odd. The other guys seem a little bit unfazed by this disembodied floating head that has attacked Struan. So you're going to need to make a stability check. So this is on your sheet. It says stability, and the way any roll works is I will give you a base number to roll over. You can take points off of your stability, add it to the dice. So you've got to get more than 4 on a d6. If you reduce your stability down by 2, then you've got to get 2 plus a d6 to get over 4, if that makes sense.
So the minimum is how much? 2?
So no, you can put nothing in, or you can put as much as you want. Now, if you fail the roll, you're going to lose 4 stability. So it's a balance. You could take 4 stability off of your stability, and pass, and then you've still lost 4 stability.
Those points are a pool. So for example, with the stability of 6, you have a pool of 6 points. You can spend those points. So, like as Kevin says, you can use them to add to the dice roll, so that if you say you could spend all 6, and or you could spend 4, and that would guarantee that you passed it. But then you'd be down to 2 stability, and obviously then if you had to make another stability check, then you'd only have those 2 you could add to it. And I think they refresh sort of at the end of a scene, right? Is that right?
Yes. Stability keeps going. Other stuff refreshes.
Okay.
So in terms of that, any losses you had apart from stability have refreshed as you land on the beach for everyone else. So, do you know how to use the dice roll in the?
Yeah, plus R.
Okay. So if you make a roll, and we'll see how that goes.
Sorry.
So,
No, go ahead.
yeah.
So 1d6.
All right. 1d6. And then if I want to add, let's say two more stability, 2 more points from my pool, that will be +2, right?
Yeah.
And rolling dice. Okay.
Oh, 3. Okay, so you lose 4 stability because you have seen a supernatural creature up close. So this is, and you can see its fangs. So everyone else has to make exactly the same roll. Struan passed. No, Struan failed his.
Oh, I failed.
Yep. So Louisa and Mim, you to make your rolls.
Yeah.
Did you say our?
Sorry, I meant to. Oh, flippy gax like.
Did you say our skill pools reset?
Yes.
Yeah, I think only stability is the one that I think
Yeah.
you have to wait longer for that to refresh, but I think everything else just refreshes.
Yep.
Okay, just doing it.
Because the last time you refreshed all your stability was when you were on holiday.
Yeah. Just doing that quickly now. Okay, and then. Okay, and what's our target for to try and pass?
Yep.
So I'm going to add 2. 4, 2.
So you didn't lose anything. Louisa, did you say you were going to add points to it, or?
Excuse me. I meant to, and then
meant to.
forgot that by using the D6 and not the advanced roller, I ended up not having a +1. I meant to add 1 to it, but you can take my word for it, or you can say I failed.
No, that's okay. So it's just Mim and Struan and Nick, everyone bar Louisa. No, sorry, it's just it's Struan and Nikolai have failed their roles. So as such, you're a bit shocked and you can't act because it's a disembodied head. Mim and Louisa, you can act. Just before you act, you do get a big waft of vinegar.
Oh,
vinegar.
Vinegar. If you want to make a vampology roll.
What have we got on that one?
I'm panicking too much to make a vampirology roll.
It's still attached to you.
Yeah, I'm just like kicking at it, and as I say, I'm still using the towel though because I'm not a complete idiot.
Sorry, what's a vampirology roll?
So you can make a straight. You don't have any points in vampirology.
Not yet, only because you've not encountered a vampire yet. So,
but if you ask anyone about vampires, they will have an opinion and might have read. Loads of people have heard of Bram Stoker's Dracula. A lot of people have heard of Carmilla and the Twilight Vampire. So you have a grounding in understanding of what a vampire is because it's a known thing. You didn't know they were real, so you can roll a 1d6, but you can't add anything to it to see if you know what this is. So it's a 4 is a base. It is the
target number.
Target number. That's it. Target number. So.
Okay.
So Louisa knows what it is. No, you don't know what it is.
I'll have a go.
Who rolled the 6?
I'm not going to have a go. I'm not going to have a go.
I did.
I'm not going to have a go.
Okay. So it's a Penalagan.
It's a
Penag.
Japanese.
It's a Malaysian.
Malaysian. Oh, sorry.
So it says Malaysian, in Borneo, Vietnam, Thailand. They've got slightly different names. Essentially, it's a vampire who's the vampiric bit is the head and the spine, but it soaks its body in vinegar so it can get back into the body and then walk around. That's why they used to beat and kill women in that area who smelt vinegar.
If I remember
right.
right,
You if you work in a fish and chip shop.
bites the head off.
I know.
How do you spell that?
Penalagan. So it's a PENANGGALAN. Penagalan. Anyway, it's a awesome creature.
Oh, Penanggalan. Okay.
Penang. Actually, Penanggalang sounds more Malaysian than the way I pronounced it. One thing you do notice, Struan, just for the others act, is that the tongue is pulsating. She might be drinking your blood. Anyway, so Louisa and Louisa and Mim can act. What are you going to do?
Kick it in the face.
Yeah, I'm going to get this thing off me, so I'm just going to. I'll.
Okay, Louisa.
What Struan will do is he'll gather up what courage he has, and because I've got as I say, I've still got this ratty towel, and I'm just going to grasp, because whereas I've just been sort of pushing at this thing trying to get it off me, he's going to grab at the tongue and use all of his strength to try and pull it off my leg.
Okay, so it's hand-to-hand combat. It's
so Struan has got a fighting of.
So she is going to do 1d6. So
he's got a hand-to-hand of 1, so he's not.
Okay. You'll act after Louisa. Louisa, go first.
Okay.
So to kick it, and just to kick it, it's a hand-to-hand straight roll.
Okay.
I better try and make it a good one, hadn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on a minute. I've got to roll to
I'd be obliged.
Let's add 2 to it. I'm going in like like Dennis Wise on a Man United player.
Yep. I'll take your word for that.
7.
Boom.
Oh, nice.
4, 5, 6, 7, 3. So you kick it. It does not have any damage. Okay, you kick it.
Yeah.
So hard, that's enough for the tongue to dislodge, and it goes back 2 foot. But it kind of you kicked it a good one.
But the tongue's acting like what, a bungee rope?
Yes. Think Toad in X-Men.
Yeah. Men, jump on its spine.
Struan, I'll have a go if that's all right to try and dislodge it.
Yeah.
So
it's dislodged now because that kick was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I missed anyway. But that's probably because
as you scoop down to grab the tongue, the tongue just shoots off. You have a handful of sand now.
Great. I look around. I look at it. So I sort of reach down. It obviously Louisa's kicked it and dislodged it. I kind of look at it. I look at her, and then I just turn and run.
Okay.
With as much distance between myself and this thing as I possibly can.
Okay. Do you want to make an intelligence roll? Make a situation awareness roll. Cool.
So hold on. What is the situational awareness roll?
Preparedness. Go preparedness.
Right.
Just a preparedness. Just a basic preparedness roll.
Well, I'm going to add 2 to it.
No, don't anything to it. It's just a basic roll. Get more than 3.
6.
6. You pause. You have a creature that has no body, just has a head.
Yeah.
And you have a hand full of sand. If you throw the sand in its eyes before you run, it's got no way of, unless it uses its tongue somehow, it's got no way of wiping the sand out of its eyes.
I've got a better idea. I'll just throw this towel over its head as well, because I'll throw the towel over its head. So with apologies to Nikolai, and I'll buy him a new towel. I just literally get this towel and I go, oh, and I just throw the towel over its head and before I run away.
So make it's going to be hand.
Okay, well, I've only got 1 point in that, so I'm just going to go for a straight roll.
Yeah.
A 1. Great.
So you throw the towel as a gust of wind.
I literally throw in the towel.
and it blows away. So Mim, you've seen it go back.
I'll just let him run anyway.
Yeah. You threw it like a girl. So, Mim,
I retrieve his towel before I run off?
Yes, you can grab the towel.
I've retrieved the towel, because a guy should always know where his towel is, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
So, Mim, what are you going to do?
Well, Louisa's just kicked the head and it's gone.
It's gone 2 foot back. It's disconnected from Struan. You have no weapons other than your feet and fists.
Yeah, well, I'm going to kick sand in its into its face if I can, and then
tired of getting sand kicked in your face. Join the Charles Atlas.
Yeah. Get to the car, and then get to the car. Let's.
Okay, so it's a hand-to-hand combat for kicking sand. Not the usual weaponry, but kicking sand will be a basic of 3. It's not that hard to kick sand in somebody's face, is it? Well, deliberately. No, we'll go with a 3. Because you're essentially bending your leg to you're kind of catching your leg to one side and just kind of scooping it up. If you know what I mean, as you would a football.
Yeah, I'm just going to put 1 point in it.
Okay.
Let's get to that car.
Oh, you muppet!
So you scoop your foot into the sand, and you get more sand in your shoe than you do in the air. But you then just hoof it off and start running.
Almost lost my shoe.
Yeah. So that leaves Nikolai. Struan and Mim are running to roughly where the cars are. The disembodied head is now kind of staring at you.
Okay.
Louisa's kicked it once. And it's still Louisa's still standing there because she didn't say she was going to run away.
Not yet.
So it's going to have a go. Did you know you didn't act? You couldn't act. So it's going to have a go, and we're going to. What are we going to do? We're going to do that. Oh yes, we're going to do that. So, I'm going to put 3 points into this. I did 4 or more. 6. So 6 points. Right, 1d6. It's a 1 to 3. It's Louisa. 4 to 6. It's Nikolai. So it's Nikolai. You feel a bit drowsy and you fall on the floor, fast asleep.
Bloody hell!
We need to pick him up because he's got the car keys.
On second thoughts, I'll search his pockets and get the car keys.
We can't leave him. We need him.
Leave him on the beach. Oh no! Roll a new character up.
Min, help me! Help! Just get his legs. We'll pick him up between us. We'll try and carry him.
You got to run back.
All right.
Yeah, we've got to run back and pick him up. Like I said, we need him.
Okay.
All right.
So as you're running back, it's going to get another attack, and this time it's going to shoot its tongue out at Louisa. It's going to put. Oh, I done 2 last time. Going to do another 2 this time.
Bloody hell.
5. So the tongue comes shooting out, and it attaches it round your leg. Unlike Struan, who rolled his trousers up so as not to get them wet, just getting his trousers wet, you have got trousers on that go all the way down to the bottom, so it wraps it around the trouser rather than your flesh, but the head is attached itself to your leg.
Understood. I'm still waiting for someone to tread on its backbone.
We're busy. We're busy carrying Nikolai, aren't we? We're picking Nikolai up.
So it's a 3. You need to make lift. We'll go with health, not health. How are you going to lift him? Strength. Some kind of strength roll. Where's my book? What's it called? Annoyingly, there isn't a complete list of skills.
What are you looking for?
You need to lift it, so you want a kind of strength.
I mean, probably athletics, isn't it?
That's it. That's athletics.
I think athletics covers all of those.
Been a long day. You both need to succeed athletic roles. This is just lifting a body, but you're coordinating. So it's 3 because it's not that hard. But you need to coordinate lifting and taking to a car.
Right. So we all need to make an athletics roll.
Both of you do.
Okay.
And both of you need to succeed. Otherwise, you'll be dragging. One of you will be dragging the body.
What's the target?
3.
Okay.
Oh.
There we go. Struan got 5.
Cool. With his legs dragging him along.
5 as well.
Yeah. So you hoof him up, and you're running along the beach in the dark, carrying a Russian pilot. Louisa, your go. They've run off. They just picked up Nikolai and run off. Left you there.
Well, you say left. I mean, we're preparing the escape route, aren't we?
Run away. Run away with the driver.
I'll wave the keys at him, and then I'll kick sand in this thing's face.
Okay, so it has one of your legs. Kicking is slightly more difficult because of balance. So I'm going to say it's 4 difficulty to kick sand in this creature's face.
You harsh person. I'll settle for another 2 points in it then.
Yep. If you roll... Okay, that's good. So you kick sand in it, and it shakes its... it shakes its head, and it does let go of you, because, even an undead vampire, sand in the eyes, is a real irritation. But it starts to rise.
Try and clean its face, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Let's say, I'm thinking there's a cartoon that does that. Licks his face.
Oh, you're talking about the Charles Atlas thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was the comic book adverts, wasn't it? Kicking, I'll turn you into a real man. You get sand kicked in your face on the beach.
So it starts to rise in the air, and you hear what's the word? Hacking. Like it's getting a bit of phlegm to spit.
That's it. I'm running off now. I'm hard enough for that.
Okay, so
I can't do with anything that vomits.
Yeah, so it is going to spit at you as you run off to see. We're going to go with. It's got sand in its eyes, so I'm going to go with a straight roll -1. It's got to get a 4 or more to hit you. -1's 3, so it misses. But phlegm, you hear phlegm just go, just splat on the ground by the side of you. You are running at speed. It's not fast enough. Whilst it can fly, it's not fast enough to get to the cars before you do. So you will get to the car.
Yeah.
I say the car. You don't know which car it is because you have Sleeping Beauty in your arms.
Who's got the keys?
I have, you fools.
Well, can find out which bloody car it is.
It's the one with the damaged rear right light.
Okay, which one's that?
Just look for it.
So I'm going to say there are 8 cars,
Okay.
and each of you are going to look for this car. If you roll a 1d8, the first person to roll 1 finds it. If it takes you more than 2 rounds, so 2 rolls each, the vampire gets to you, if that makes sense.
Okay, so you said we roll 1d8 and you need to roll a 1.
Yeah. Yes, so the first person to roll a 1 finds the car, and you get 2 rolls each.
Okay, I didn't.
Just press the button on the fob, and then it will go beep beep.
Beep, beep.
It's a Russian. It's not. It's
It's a Russian car. It won't have a fob.
no. So it's getting closer. 1 more roll each.
I guess Nikolai can't roll because he's unconscious.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
That's a
There we
D8,
go.
by the way.
It's all down to Struan.
Sorry,
No,
I
it's
was
not
rolling
down to
D6.
No. So at no point have you attempted to wake him up, have you?
Well, we were sort of too busy carrying him away from the undead disembodied head.
We
Okay.
will try
Pardon
that
me
now.
for-
Though.
Pardon me for not having a cool head.
So
We'll try and slap him around the face and say, Nikolai, wake up!
it's essentially a medical roll to wake him up, but the vampire is now close enough to start attacking again.
Okay, so medical roll is first aid, isn't it, under this system?
Yes.
well, I've got
where's-
medic.
Oh, medic. That's it, medic.
I've got medic.
Actually, Louisa's quite the medic, isn't she?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So you have a towel in your hand. If you spin the towel around your hand, you can create a whipping
Whiplash.
a
Wait, do we-
whipping tool.
Do we want to whip the? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I thought you meant to whip Nikolai with it. I think
don't
you mean
think
to whip the
Now deal with me with that old towel.
I was going to say we don't particularly want to be whipping the ex-FSB guy in the face, do we? That might not be good.
No. No, because,
okay,
I mean-
so
Louisa's just bending down over Nikolai.
Yeah.
And she's raising her right hand.
Yeah.
Quite high.
Okay.
I've slapped him for 4.
4. Okay. If I make a successful attack, you are going to have your hand with a tongue wrapped around it.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to do a straight roll because he's coming up speed. But so as you raise your hand to slap Nikolai, a tongue wraps around it, and you have your right hand in the air, hovering up, and behind you is the disembodied head of the Pentagon.
yum.
So,
what can I do then? I'll try and wake. Can I make a medic roll to try and wake
Yeah.
Nikolai as well? So bear with me. So what was the target? 3
Yeah.
or 4? Sorry. Oh god damn it! I'm ineffectively kind of slapping him on the face, trying to wake him up.
Tapping his cheek.
Yeah, gently. I'm sort of going, Nikolai, wake up.
It's time for school. It's time for school, and that's not how it works.
No.
So, Mim. So you're either going to wake up, have a go to wake up Nikolai, or try and take out the disembodied head.
Can I?
I can't believe you're thinking about not saving the woman who's brought you back from the dead twice.
I mean, yeah, but car.
Yeah.
I will try and grab the spine of this Penangan thing.
Yeah.
And whiplash it out of the scene.
Okie dokie. So make a successful hand-to-hand combat.
Okay, so
It can't do. It can't dodge or anything because it's literally the only thing it can use apart from its magic is the tongue attack. So it's a 4.
Okay.
Actually, no, we'll call it a 3 because it's not going to be that hard to grab this thing because it's literally hovering with the tongue around Louisa. Oh, nice. So you grab with both hands And what are you going to do?
I was trying to whiplash it off and then let go so that it goes flying.
Okay, it's going to go with. Okay, so it lets go of Louisa, and as it starts to fly off, you do hear it building up some phlegm, but you get it to disconnect and move off into some distance. So new round, Louisa.
I'm going to have a quick look at my wrist.
It's like you've got a Chinese burn, quite a severe Chinese burn. Didn't quite get a chance to dig in and suck blood, but you've got a bit of an achy arm because it held it up and bent it backwards.
Bloody hellfire. Min, don't let it spit on you.
Oh, that looks nasty.
I'll show you nasty. I'm going to slap him.
Okay.
Not Min, the Russian. 5.
Okay, so
this is how you do it, Struan.
You punch him in the face. I've knocked him out again. So Nikolai, you wake up all of a sudden having your face slapped, and suddenly you're lying in the car park, not by your car, but you kind of come to. There's a you've been dragged up the beach. There is obviously the disembodied head still floating around, but you get to act next round because you're lying on the floor. Struan.
Yep. I'll just plead with Nikolai to identify the car and say, which one's the bloody car?
Oop. Yeah, it's the same one with the right side broken.
Which one?
It's the right in the corner.
Oh, that one.
It's the one you walked past 4 times, not checking.
Okay, we'll head for the car then. And
okay. So all your actions are to get to the car. It's just Mims left, unless anyone else is going to attack the creature.
I'm not keen on going up against it hand to hand. No.
I'll have a weapon, so I can try.
So in the boot of your car, you have got 5 Kalashnikovs and a number of handguns and lots of bullets.
Mm-hmm.
And so you may have hand grenades. You know, we'll worry about whether you've got hand grenades or not later. A lot of noise. It's midnight. It's just past midnight. A lot of noise getting out an AK-47 and shooting at a disembodied head.
So how far away is this head at the moment? Should we not just pile in the car and get out of here?
6 to 8 feet.
Oh, okay.
So you can get into the car before it attacks you.
Well, let's do that.
I mean, if we can get into the car, we can drive away because
it's not going to fly quicker than
No. That's why I think it's important for us just to get in the car and get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Because also, I don't know if we want to be.
Pardon?
Does it have like a heart or something?
No, it's just
I guess
head.
you probably just shoot it in the head. But the thing is, I don't know if we want to be shooting off firearms as well. We don't want to draw too much attention.
Yeah, it's going to make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's run to the car. Let's get out of here.
Yep.
Wise words.
Let's pile in.
Let's pile into the car.
So you all jump in the car, start the car up, and as the headlights come on, about 10 feet away, coming towards you, is the Penalagon, just the disembodied head.
Oh, we can just smash out, just drive into the thing.
Drive over it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can make a drive roll. If you make a successful drive roll, you can hit it. It's a base of 3. Yep. You're the one that's Nikolai. You're driving, so yes.
Okay.
Base of 3.
So /R 1d6.
Yep. So if you want to add any of your driving points to it,
how much
by all
do
means.
I have?
2 points. I think it's got 2 points in driving.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll add just 1.
We get 3 or more.
Yeah, 4.
So you drop the clutch and head to it at speed, hitting just on the top of the roof of the car, the Penelligan, and you see in your rear side mirror as it spins out and hits the deck and doesn't seem to get up. But you're at that point, you're just driving up the road and you're off.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have the question now: what was a disembodied head doing on a beach in Kaliningrad attacking these guys? And to vampires, you might want to explain about the vampire thing now.
Yeah, we have some explaining to do. So I guess we'll
vampire doing here?
I guess we'll take the opportunity of the drive to wherever he's taken us to explain, at least to give him an overview of how we've been encountering vampires, and we're on the case to try and track down and eliminate the vampire threat, which is what we're doing in Russia, essentially. We don't need to go into too much detail, but just to say, we've seen some weird stuff, and it's probably going to get weirder.
We didn't believe in vampires
No.
a few weeks ago.
No, absolutely not.
But
now we've covered loads.
They're real.
How many are there?
Well. There's a story.
There's actually a few different types, strains.
They are geographically distinct.
Mm-hmm. So the Varney strain you destroyed in the oil rig.
Yep.
And you encountered the Carmilla or the Lilith strain, mostly female vampires, in Schloss Karstein, which is Austria, I believe. No, Vienna. Then was Austria? Doesn't matter. You encountered a kind of a alchemical version in a film. Kim Philby's dad, St. John Philby or St. John Philby, he had become a feral vampiric creature, but he had an alchemical method of creating vampires. You have both of those, and if you activate it and do a certain ritual, the House of Saud in Saudi Arabia will all become vampires. In addition to that, you met up with the Dracula strain in Beneath London, and you killed Mina Harker. You also encountered Madame Blavatsky. No, not Madame Blavatsky. Bethany. Madame Bethany, or the skeleton of Madame Bethany, who you chained to a coffin which contained a Father Frenzy, who was the part of the Danube strain. So you've got the Varney strain, Lilith strain, the Danube strain, and of course Dracula. So Mina had told them in the tunnels underneath London that Dracula was going to the Ural Mountains to fight the big bad, and that is where they are essentially heading to the Perchinos facility in the Ural Mountains in Russia.
Okay, so you guys are here to catch a vampire.
I mean, probably more to kill than to catch, but yes, essentially.
This is where you go. If you, I'll just drop you off here, and I'll send you an Uber.
Oh yeah.
But Nikolai, all we need you to do is what we need to get to the Ural Mountains, and that's why. So that's all we need from you, is to get us to the Ural Mountains. We know it's a lot to ask, but we know that Lamb wouldn't have contacted you if he didn't think you could be trusted.
Well, it's kind of a tough job, fighting mystical creatures.
Yes, and we're not exactly the guys you would choose to do it, but here we are.
You're not even the guys you would choose to clear up afterwards.
No. But as I say, here we are.
And you've killed a few, so you've got in terms of you've killed more vampires
than luck than judgment. But
yeah,
I guess the first priority is that we should ask if we can. I mean, if Nikolai can take us somewhere, we can have a rest, get some food, because ultimately we have been on a boat and then we've had to deal with this crap. So I think the first priority would be, presumably you'll have somewhere we can hunker down for the night.
Oh, yes, you have got a safe house. It's not nearby. It's several miles away, but that's not bad because obviously flying heads could easily catch you up if you are staying nearby. Whereas if you get some distance, you might be an outrunner.
Is the vampire still sticking to the car?
No. I'm not that mean. No, it bounced off.
Oh, okay.
You didn't get a chance to shoot the tongue out and catch the bumper and follow you.
Okay.
So after about half an hour, 45 minutes of driving, you arrive at a rusty-looking building that appears to be mostly metal, like some kind of weird shack in the trees that has got a fence around it. You open the gate, drive in, close the gate, and you have got essentially a shed in the woods, but it is a safe house. And there's dry bedding in there. There's 5 or 6 cots made up for an overnight stay. There's some tins of beans. Sorry?
Welcome to the safe haven.
Oh, is that? Oh, look, it's dry. Oh, lovely. Struan, I like that. First opportunity to take your shoes off.
Your ankle, Stuart, your ankle feels like it's had, you run through nettles, and it's been a lot of nettles.
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
It's just like a series of welts, not really broken skin, just grazing more than anything. It needed a couple of extra goes to dig its teeth in, or dig its equivalent teeth.
And Louisa, how's your wound looking?
It's a bit like a Chinese burn. Other than that, if you've got any sort of ointments available, Nikolai, it would be useful for me and Struan. But I don't know whether you've got a decent first aid kit here.
Well, I have vodka. If you want to try it.
That's the most
anesthetic. It's an anesthetic, so you could actually pour that on the wound to wash it out.
Yeah, we'll do that.
It's a waste of good vodka.
Look at the grubby bottle of vodka and go, "You haven't got any white wine?"
You haven't got a baby sham, have you?
Haven't got a Lambrusco. Okay.
What's that stuff that we were drinking? I can't pronounce it.
Oh, Slivovich.
Slivovich. Yes, you really Slivovich, have you?
That's pretty much vodka, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah. So you have a restless night. Other than you will have a few dreams of disembodied heads chasing you. While you're naked, nobody knows, Struan, but in your dream, you're running naked through the fields with a disembodied head, and it was shooting its tongue at you. Everyone else is clothed, but Struan has a weird dream in which he's naked. Morning comes.
Most of Struan's dreams are weird with him naked, but anyway.
So morning comes.
Yeah.
And there is some news reports of some weird shootings by the police going on down at the on the beach. Something about a violent dog.
Likely story.
Yes.
At the state TV.
Yeah, don't believe it. Fake news, that is.
Yeah, literally fake news.
Literally fake news.
So, Nikolai, your aircraft and hangar is over the other side of Kaliningrad, in a quiet suburb, should we say. It's kind of a grassy runway more than anything. But your aircraft is there, and it is actually all fueled up, ready to go, because that was Lamb's instructions. What would you like to do?
So I have like a fuel aircraft, and well, I didn't quite understand that part actually.
So your aircraft, your Tupolev, what it's called, is
Anatov.
yeah. That's the one. It's fully fueled up. Is it fueled?
Mm-hmm.
It's filled up with their aviation fuel. Because Jackson Lamb had, when part of his contact with you was get them guns, fill up your aircraft, ready to go, and take them where they want to go. Please. Although he didn't say please.
Okay. So
do we know? Just remind me, Kevin. Do we know?
Yeah.
I know we knew the Ural Mountains, but do we actually have a destination? Because obviously the Ural Mountains is a hell of a big
yes,
space, isn't it?
There was a location.
I can't remember off the top of my head what it was, but
I'm afraid I can't either.
Oh, hang on a minute. Ural Mountains. There's the map.
Perch.
I guess we can assume that we know where it is we need to go.
Pechorsk.
That's it, Pechorsk.
Terchorsk. Yeah, so we can tell Nikolai where we need to go.
So,
and obviously we will make sure that we load the plane with firearms and some supplies if they're not already present, because we might need and we'll need also probably warm clothing as well. So we'll need heavier coat, jackets, and I mean basically again I'm assuming we probably organised all of this through Jackson Lamb anyway.
Yeah, given Jackson Lamb would have given you a rundown of roughly where you're going, so you would have everything you might need to go into a cold area. So the perch. So you looked at what perch course was, and it was developed by the USSR to be its answer to the USA's Strategic Defense Initiative. But there was a test failure in '83, and it was in quotation marks shut down.
So is it a facility? Is Petrovka a town, or is it a facility? Or
I think there is a town, but it's a facility in the mountains, close to a reservoir. But there is a runway, an old runway or stretch of land that you can land on that was part of the military build up.
And as far as we can establish, it is not being used, so it is abandoned. But I mean, we suspect it's not. As far as the official word is, it's abandoned.
Yes.
So do we think then, folks, that we should get Nikolai to land us at the place, or should we look at landing some distance away? And I mean, is there any point in going in stealthily, or should we just land right there? What do we think?
To be honest, if we're in a bloody big plane, there's not much chance of staying off radar, is there?
No.
Very true. So yeah, we might as well be just as well served just to go. We might not mention this to Nikolai. We just say this is where we need to go. But I agree. I think it's going to be difficult to sneak in. But we have no choice but to go by air because the distance is just too big.
Yeah.
To cover. So I think I think you're right. I think we just land.
I think we worked out to be like I would say 500 miles from where you are.
Yeah, something like that. So it's a good old. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you're right. I think we just go land, and because let's face it, if it's if it's vampires, they're probably arrogant enough not to be worried about it.
But also, you could fly over the place, have a look.
We could certainly do that.
Yeah, if it looks iffy, bugger off.
Not bad. We could do that. That probably makes sense. So perhaps we give Nikolai the coordinates because, as you say, we know where we're going, and I think we do that. I think that's a good idea. We do a flyby.
Yeah.
See if we can spot anything untoward, and then if it looks quiet, we'll land and proceed from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. So all you need to do is get to the airport, get to the runway. Sorry, jump in the car, fly in the plane, start it up, and fly off.
Sounds simple when you put it that way.
It is. Well, so it's the other side of town. It's about I want to say a 45-minute drive. Carlingrag's not huge, so 45 minutes, hour drive to the. It's a rural area, and the runway is quite quiet normally. What time of day do you want to go there?
I mean, I guess it would be beneficial maybe if we were to overfly the place at night, because if there is any activity, then there will be lights. So whereas during the daytime it would be.
So what time do you want to get to the airport?
But what I'm saying is, if it's 500 miles,
so
the flight time's a couple of hours, let's say.
Yeah.
So obviously, if we're going to overfly it, then we want to make sure we overfly it at night so that we can see if there is activity, i.e., lights at night. So I guess if we aim to leave at, mind you, the only downside of that, of course, that means Nikolai's going to have to land it in the dark, isn't he? That might not be such a good idea.
What's his piloting skill?
I mean, it's all right. I mean, he's got a piloting of, I think it's 2. Because with the piloting, don't forget that's how many vehicles you can fly.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got fixed wing and helicopter, but I mean he's got 2 points in it. So, so I mean it's going to be difficult to land at night, obviously, because if there is no light, then you have to land in the dark. So maybe that's not such a bright idea. So maybe we just. I mean, what time of day is it?
Landing a plane was more to do with the instrumentation.
Yeah, but this is an old Russian plane.
But you need lights on the runway if you're doing it at night.
And if it's not going to have like an inertial landing system, it's just going to be an airstrip. So I suspect we therefore are better to get to the if we get to the airport, and it's 10 o'clock or whatever, I think we just get to the airport and go, because there's no benefit in hanging around. We should get off and get over there, and then again, if we do land, then at least he can land in the daylight rather than land at night.
Got you.
Even though I would have liked to overfly it in the dark so we could see if there was activity, but I think it's just going to be too risky to try and land on an unfamiliar airstrip in the dark. So
it's now morning, isn't it? So
you can try it around dawn, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I think we should. Yeah, I think we should just get in the plane and go. No benefit to hanging around that way.
Yeah, it's already morning, and so it's going to take a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Not sure I don't think we want to wait till tomorrow.
Hello.
Yeah,
that went a bit weird. Chucked out then, I think.
No, we're all still here. I think we're all still here.
Just me then. Okay, so what time Do you want to get to see if you it's a 500 miles? We get there dark, so you go mid.
We're not going to go in dark. Sorry, we're going to. We rethought that idea. I think what we're thinking is because obviously the difficulty of landing in an unfamiliar strip in the dark is going to be very, very tough. So we've decided we'll just get in the plane when we get there. So early in the morning, get in the plane and just go, and then we can do a flyover in the daylight. And if we decide to land, then he can land in the light.
Okay.
So we're just going to get to the plane, gear up, and then head off.
Okie dokie. So you head towards the aircraft and the runway, and as you get to the outskirts of the field area, because it's all grass, you see in the distance there is a Russian truck. It's the only vehicle in the area, and it's on outside the hangar where your aircraft is parked.
Right.
So your aircraft's parked outside, but it is close to the hangar, and they are unloading very large crates. 2 large crates.
Who's unloading this? The truck.
Yeah, 2 guys. Some guys in a truck.
Nikolai, do you know who these people are?
I don't seem to have seen these guys previously, so no.
No, you've no idea how it's a generic truck, but they're large. Given what's happened and your experience over the last few months, they are almost coffin-like crates.
What are the Russian guys wearing? Is it some military clothes or general?
No, just general attire. Nothing that makes them jump out, like makes them look like tourists or gangsters or FSB or whatever.
I mean, I guess
overalls.
I guess we could just legitimately drive up to the hangar because it's Nikolai's plane, right? So I don't know. Is there any benefit? I mean, again, I don't know if there's any benefit to sneaking around. I mean, if Nikolai doesn't recognise them, we should probably just drive up and go, well, what you do? Mind you, again, actually, no, scratch that, because we need to be really careful here, don't we? Because, of course, we are meant to be, we don't really want to be drawing attention to ourselves.
You MI6.
We're 5 clueless Brits in Russia. We probably don't want to be drawing attention to ourselves. So maybe we do not. Maybe we just observe and see what happens for now.
Okay.
So you are MI5, sorry. So you're British Secret Service at a time when Russia is at war with Ukraine.
Yeah.
And you've snuck in illegally into Kaliningrad. Yeah. So
we really don't want to be making our presence known if we can avoid it. So
I think that's in the mix.
So can I suggest to Nikolai then that we just pull up and just observe from a distance to see what's going on?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So you see them unload the crates. Make a stealth roll. Whoever makes the suggestion of where you're going to hide the vehicle, make a stealth roll to determine whether you can be seen. I
mean, are there other outbuildings around?
Yes, so there are areas to hide. It's just whoever's got the highest stealth or concealment.
I've got a conceal of 6.
So you're essentially saying, park behind that, park behind, or drive into there so you can see them. But so this determines if it was any good.
Yeah, so I've got a conceal of 6.
Yeah, base of 4 really.
Okay, shall I have a go then? Yeah. So I'll just suggest to Nikolai, say, just pull up behind this shed here, and let's just keep an eye on them. So hold on a minute. So I'm going to put 2 points into that. And you said a 4, right?
Yeah.
There we go. So I rolled a 6 in total.
Excellent. So you find a ruined building that you can park in quietly and still look out, but can't be seen in because of the darkness of the overhang. And you watch these guys. There's about 5 of them. They unload the crates, which is called coffins because they are. Put them on the floor. They look around, and you can see them carrying the crates to the plane. And it's a bit of a distance, but it looks like they may be unloading whatever's in the crate into the undercarriage of your plane.
What?
That's weird.
Also, because it's daylight.
Yeah.
It's not going to be vampires because they burst into, presumably don't like daylight.
Assuming they're not wrapped up, because you could wrap them up in a sheet and stuff them up into the undercarriage. So
that ain't good.
So whilst you're sitting there, they have effectively put one thing into the undercarriage of your aircraft.
Well, I guess the advantage here is that because we've seen them do it, we know that we need to remove it. And again, if it's a vampire, even if it's wrapped up, we just pull it out of the undercarriage and uncover it, then poof. So I think the best. Well, my feeling is we should just sit here and watch, and then presumably they will leave because they don't want us to know that they've been tampering with the plane. And then once they've left, we can investigate more carefully.
Another 20 minutes go by, and they drag out the other crate, drag it over to the other undercarriage, and lift a white thing and stuff it up into the undercarriage.
Okay.
Okay. Put the crates in the back of the coffins in the back of the vehicle and drive off.
What's puzzling me is how did they tap into the phone call, or how do they?
Well, the thing is, though, Nikolai has a reputation for being the he's very good at his job. So it might just be that they've put 2 and 2 together. And given that he also has access to a plane, which is what we need to get to where we're going, so I guess it may just be an educated guess, or we might have a leak. But the point is, so we'll watch them leave from concealment, give them a few minutes to make sure that they've gone, and then I guess we can then get Nikolai to drive.
They've driven off and they've gone down the road, and the road bends down a bit, and you can see them just driving off in a distance, and eventually turn a corner, and you can see a little puff of smoke as it's driving across dirt tracks. But it's gone.
We'll get Nikolai then just to drive us, just to approach the plane carefully. And I suggest we might want to grab weapons from the back of the car before we investigate.
Good idea. Those AK-47 will probably do the trick.
So, as a consideration, there is no sunlight in the wheel arch, in the undercarriage.
Of course, yeah, which is why they've concealed them there, I would imagine. But what I'm saying is we can pull them out, and if they're literally wrapped up, and because obviously also during the day they're sleeping, or at least they're resting. So it may be that we can just pull them out, and I mean if that's what it is. But I mean it seems pretty clear, doesn't it? So okay, so so are we happy with that idea? I mean, I don't know what else we can do, really. We have to...
No, it's got to be looked at.
We certainly can't take off with them in there, so...
Not sure happy is the right word, but...
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, then.
Okay, so we'll let Nikolai drive up to the plane, and so...
Are you guys going with me, or you guys want me...
Yeah. No, we're in the car with you.
Yeah, I guess just we'll all drive up together, And then I guess we're just there's no, I guess, just drive up and park up, and we'll open up the trunk and we'll pull out some guns as a precaution, and then we'll go and have a search. Shall we look at the so the one with the white object? Because there's 3 undercarriage bays, but you said they would only put things in 2 of them.
The two back ones, the one that was closest towards you could see the thing was wrapped in white.
Yeah.
The one further away, you could see you couldn't quite see what it was, but as you saw the second one that was actually wrapped in white, you kind of think maybe the first one was as well, but it was a bit further away and it's more in shadow. But they kind of look the same.
What do you think, folks? Should we take 2 each, or 2 of us? 1 each is what I mean. So, because obviously I'm worried that if we pull one out and it starts shrieking, and then if the other one is able to attack, so maybe it's better for us to do. There's 4 of us, so we do 2. 2 will do one wheel arch, 2 will do the other. What do we think?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do that.
So I'm assuming Min and Louisa. So that means myself and Nikolai then will take one. So we'll randomly take one of the bays and just first of all have a look and see what we can see.
Okay. As you get closer to the vehicle, the aircraft, you can see that the sheet is hanging down on the left-hand undercarriage.
Okay.
As if it's been taken off.
Uh-oh.
So is the crate open?
So the crates
they took the objects out of the crates and then put them into the.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not good. That suggests then that this whatever is in there has discarded the blanket of the sheet and has hidden inside the aircraft.
Yep.
Yeah, and the other bad news, of course, that those landing gear bays will be full of fragile equipment as well, or full of, you can't exactly go shooting them up because
the wheels you need to land. Yeah,
exactly. And I take it you can't access. I mean, again, I don't know nothing about this plane other than the picture, but presumably, I assume you can't access the only way to access the vehicle, the landing gear bay is from the outside, right? Because it folds up and tucks away.
Yeah.
So that's a good question. Is how these things are expecting to get into the plane then, or are they trying to get into the plane, or are they simply stowing away? Because they can't. It's not that they can, get from inside the landing gear into the interior.
So a couple of things. You can stow away in aircraft landing gear, but at that height, the higher you get, the obviously gets freezing cold.
But that won't bother a vampire, right? Because the vampire's dead. So
yeah, a number of times over the last few decades, people have been frozen to death in the undercarriage and fallen out. If it's strong enough, it could simply smash its way through the steel to get into the aircraft. There will be service hatches in the wheel arches, possibly not in the Russian one because that's kind of a belt and braces creation.
I mean, there's no good option here, is there? Okay, so I guess the first thing is then. So let's say Nicholas said it. Sorry, go on.
There are a couple of things you could attempt, knowing what you know about vampires. So make a vampirology roll. Make a roll on let's go. Should have called it a cult, shouldn't they? But vampirology.
Oh, got 6.
Everyone.
Ooh.
Cool. If you using the fuel pump, you can. It's like seen in Indiana Jones. You can pump the fuel out and create a mini flamethrower.
Yeah, but do we want to be shooting a flamethrower into the interior of an aircraft?
But if somebody has a what they're called, a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
You can burn out what's in there, and
then put the fire out.
So if all of you are standing around with fire extinguishers pointing into the hole, and one person's pumping fire in there, yes, you can burn out what's in there.
Blimey.
And if somebody, if you you use your fire to burn it.
Well, let's take a look first. So, you said it was the left wheel bay that the blanket was hanging out of, right? So first things first, we'll Nick will approach. So Struan will approach the bay and will gingerly grab the blanket. Oh, he seems to have a thing for towels and blankets tonight, doesn't he? Struan will grab the blanket, and obviously with gesturing at the other three to kind of have weapons ready, I'll just pull the blanket. And because obviously my thinking is, if there's something is wrapped up but the blanket's become dislodged, it might pull it out. But we suspect, as you say, that it's probably climbed inside. But anyway, pull the blanket.
As you touch the blanket, you can hear this voice that says, "Help me! The people smugglers have kidnapped me and stuffed me in the wheel arch. Please help me." Nobody else can hear this apart from Struan.
Okay, so I look around at the others who don't show any sign of hearing this voice.
It's a young lady's voice. It almost sounds like your daughter. Her voice.
So I say to the others, "Did you hear that?"
What?
Yeah, don't trust it.
Did you just hear a voice?
Nope.
Help me! Help me! Don't listen to the others. You can save me.
Don't fall apart on us now.
You can be my hero.
So Struan will look confused, but then he's obviously hearing this clearly. So he say, "It's all right, love. Come down. We'll look after you. It's okay, but you need to climb down. Just climb down so we can see you, and we'll help you out of this."
I'm stuck. You'll have to climb up and get me.
You can do it. There's a good girl. You can do it.
They've tied me to the this bit of metal here. I can't. Do you have a pair of clippers or a knife or something to help cut the rope?
Nikolai,
Struan really doesn't want to climb up into this vehicle, babe.
Nikolai, can I just apologize for your plane now?
That's right. It's not likely to end well, is it? How long did we say it was? How long did we say it was? Was it 500 miles? Oh well, we could probably drive there.
You could walk 500 miles and then 500 more.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, obviously they're not. So Struan's hearing this. They're not. And you say, "You sure you're not? You're not, I'm hearing a voice. I'm hearing some girl saying she's stuck in there."
Oh,
Struan. What are you talking about, you idiot?
Have you pulled the sheet out?
Yeah, we pulled the sheet down.
It's hanging in his hand.
Right, for goodness sake, just pour the fuel in.
Okay, yeah, but there's somebody up there, says Struan. It sounds like she's trapped.
Louisa, you can hear a voice that says, "Oh, please help me! Please help me! The people traffickers have tied me into the vehicle, into the aircraft. Somebody's paid lots of money to have me. Please help me."
Okay, Ref, from a role-playing point of view, has that changed my attitude?
It's entirely up to you. That's the voice in your head. You weren't hearing anything until you got close enough, and then you start hearing something. But it's in your mind. You know it's in your mind, rather than hearing.
I mean, listen, we've dealt with enough vampires to know this is clearly a attempt at hypnosis or influence.
Struan, I heard a voice like this when we dug Bathory out of the wall.
Yes. Yep, that's exactly what it's like.
Okay. So you're telling me this really isn't someone being trafficked. This is a vampire, right?
This is a vampire, and we are going to burn it.
Okay. So let's do that. Yeah, well, I agree.
Hearing
I'm
voices.
right, you do.
So there is enough paraphernalia around an airport, this kind of place, to create a makeshift flamethrower with a bit of petrol
So
and a hose.
we'll retrieve fire extinguishers from the hangar.
Yep.
Of which I'm sure there will be some.
Yep.
And okay, who's going to do the deed then? Who's going to?
Nikolai?
Yes, always ready.
Is that just so there's no liability on us if his plane
Yeah.
explodes?
He burnt his own plane.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling he knows more about this sort of thing than we might.
I have a feeling you could be right. He's got quite a good mechanic skill, I seem to remember. So
Fair
I
enough.
think he's probably the man for the job.
Nikolai, there's a vampire in there, and we need to
Burn it out.
burn it to death.
What vampire? I didn't hear anything.
Trust me, Nikolai.
Don't.
We've got a feeling for this kind of thing.
Don't burn me to death. Please don't burn me. Please. So as everyone gets closer, oh no, nobody else can hear it. Just you two. So, given that you, Nikolai, has experienced a discombobulated head, just a decapitated head that was flying around with a tongue that could shoot out, you are more likely to believe there might be vampires. And you saw them take coffins to the bottom of your plane and stuff humanoid wrapped up things into your undercarriage.
Mm. Okay.
So you are more likely to believe.
I mean, if Nikolai doesn't seem to want to do it, Struan will do it, because this voice in his head is getting irritated now.
It's getting to you.
Yeah, it's scaring me actually. The first time I heard it.
That's what these things do, Nikolai. They mess with your head.
You take Struan's gun.
Yeah.
Give him.
I'll pass him my gun and I'll take this makeshift flamethrower. First of all, Nikolai has to correct me because I'm pointing it the wrong way.
Yeah, not in your face.
Yeah. So he corrects me. He sort of politely corrects me and says, "No, this end." Okay. And I said, "Are you okay? Are you lot ready?"
Yes.
Clack.
Okay, so somebody needs to light a match, chuck at the end, and you're kind of not. It's a flamethrower, but it's a pump action one, so it's spitting out. So you keep pumping and it spits out, but it's not kind of huge flame. But you can indulge yourself in the undercarriage, pumping the fire in.
What do I need to do? Do I need to make a roll for this?
I would say it's a D4 on hand to hand.
Okay.
Really,
it's probably dripping flame drops near your toes as well.
Dropping gasoline.
Okay. Okay. So D6, and what did you say?
So hand to hand 4.
Okay. I'm going to put 1 point into it because that's all I've got.
Yep.
There we go.
Yay.
Okay. So after a bit of trepidation, Struan points it and shoots.
Pump, and there's a big burst of flames, and you can hear a scream in your head. Then it ends.
Right.
And after a couple of seconds of the fire going in, a thing covered in flames crawls out of the undercarriage, shakes and dies, just stops moving in front of you, and that's the point.
I'll keep burning it.
So the rest of you can pump in the fire extinguisher inside the
So while they're
wheel arch.
they pump the fire extinguishers in, I'll just keep just to make sure.
With a 6, you've burnt it, killing it, and you've put the fires out.
Mm. Where's the other one?
We've only got 3 on that one.
So you're quite buoyed up with this. You drag yourself the bucket of fuel over to the other wheel arch, start to pump, and realise it's empty with a 3. So run off, fill up again. There's no fire left. There is a smell of burnt creature
Oh God, that's even worse.
So there's a blockage in the end of the hose.
Okay,
So if anyone else want to have a go,
yeah, let someone else have a go.
Right.
I'll be back in 2 secs. By the way, I'm just gonna mute for a second. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Sorry, what skill is this?
This is hand to hand. Just hand to hand. Because there's no real skill for this. You just point and squirt, I guess.
I think how much hand to hand? Oh, and what's our target?
4.
Oh, okay. I'll put my last 2 points on.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Perfect. And the same thing happens. You pump a bunch of a big burst of flames into the wheel arch and the undercarriage. The creature crawls out and falls on the floor on fire. You wait till it stops moving before hosing it down with fire extinguisher and into the wheel arch, the undercarriage, and the fire goes out, and you have 2 dead, smouldering creatures on the runway.
Give them a good hose down with the extinguishers, and then we'd better wrap them up in the sheets again.
Well, if you just fly off, they'll be out of the shade, of the wings, and therefore in bright sunshine anyway.
That sounds like a much better plan. Okay, well, I'm happy with that. How about everybody else?
What's the new plan?
So you can leave the bodies on the tarmac.
Just leave them on the tarmac, and there's some will incinerate them.
Yeah.
Should we just check if the plane is okay?
Yeah, I think
So
so.
make a mechanics roll. You do have. Pretty sure you've got mechanics.
Yes, he has. He's got mechanics of 7.
Okay, so you can make a mechanics roll.
Got a few points to burn there.
So it's going to be a difficulty of 5 because it's it's an aircraft. So if you get, you can spend as much as you want, but difficulty of 5 not only finds any problems, but you can fix them and make the aircraft flyable in a short space of time. If you get under 5, a 4 takes a couple of hours, a 3 takes half a day, a 2 couple of days, a 1 it's about a week. So it's to fix the problem. That makes sense.
Right. So I'm gonna do 1d6 with +3.
Yep.
Good choice, I feel.
3, 4. So it's going to take a couple of hours to fix.
Okay.
That's fair.
So we'll go 1d4 hours. So it is. So you got there, say 9 o'clock, and it's going to take 4 hours to fix. So 9 to 10 to 11 to 12 to 1. 1 o'clock is when you can take off.
Mm-hmm.
Right, then.
If anyone else has got mechanical skills, you can assist and reduce that by an hour.
I haven't.
If more than one of you got mechanical skills.
I do actually. Sure.
Okay, so you're assisting, so you'll simply want to get a 4 because you'll be told, get this spanner, get that spanner, hold that pipe, that kind of stuff. In fact, no, that's a simple thing to do, following instructions. You can get 3 or more to reduce that down to 3 hours. So you leave it 12.
Do we want? Yeah, I guess we do. So I've got 3 mechanics skill, surprisingly.
Ooh.
I'll
You
use
must
2.
tinker with stars in your spare time.
8. I'll tell you what, that is so good. I will give you 2 hours off. So it only takes you 2 hours to fix this. Because it just looks like a bike wheel. You know how to fix bike wheels. There's the same kind of principle. Tape up some hoses. So after 2 hours of fiddling around, you have got the undercarriage to a state where it'll open, close, and is not damaged or is repaired.
Brilliant.
So, what's your next? You want to take off, I guess.
Over to you, Nikolai.
Yep, I am ready.
Okie dokie. So you have got a pre-planned flight thing for the people who deal with the air, what are they called, air traffic control. If you are asked, you always keep a pre-planned fake flight itinerary. Start the engine, everyone straps in their seats, and take off. So it's just a 3 to take the aircraft off the ground and start to fly.
Ready to departure.
Yep. The exits are here, here, and here. So you've loaded it full of guns. You've got your cold weather gear, which you already put in the vehicle, in the aircraft. There's supplies. There is, unless it's really exotic, you have really everything you'll need.
Wonderful. Take the roll then, Nikolai.
Yep. And it's on air.
3 or more.
Do I have to make a roll?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, roll 1d6, 3 or more. Sorry.
Okay. And it has to be natural.
I know you can add points to it. You've got to land it. Don't forget.
Okay.
So you've only got 2 points.
What's the minimum?
3. You have to beat 3 or more.
Okay. So I'm gonna add.
Think what might happen if we fail.
Oh yeah.
But I thought the 2 points for pilot was 1 for each type of aircraft.
Yep. So you've got two aircraft, but you still need a pilot and skill roll to take off.
Sorry about that dog barking. Back again.
That's okay.
I'm tempted to say just make it a clean D6 roll with no additions and keep your fingers crossed.
Because it's essentially starting the plane up and taxiing. You can have several goes at taxiing. It's not just roll and see what you get.
Yeah, just make a straight D6.
Okay. And
yes,
that's a 4.
Cool. Start a taxi and starts building up speed, and it seems to take a while, but these aircraft can be set up for short runways.
Yeah.
And your particular aircraft has that weird thing that can it goes over the back of the, if there's photographs of it, goes over the back of the engine of the aircraft and brings down the thrust further down. I'm not explaining it well, but it does. So you essentially take off and get into the air. So you know where you're going. You're using Google Maps. That works on a burner phone. And you have got a 500-mile trip. So in addition to anything else you do, one of the things you will do is kind of fill in Nikolai into everything you've done over the last few months, involving vampires, hunting vampires, places you've been, stuff you've seen, etc. Is there anything you'd like to do whilst you are waiting? There is no in-flight movie unless you've pre-downloaded something on your phone. But you're using burner phones anyway, so.
I don't think there's much we can do, really. We're kind of here, aren't we? So.
Check the weaponry.
Yeah.
So you can check weaponry, check weather, check distance to get there. You can attempt to have another look at the anything other information about the incident.
I'll pull out like a little booklet, Russian for Dummies.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I would like 2 vodkas.
Don't shoot.
I have not been passing secrets to the Ukrainians. Yeah, there's
Oh dear.
there's some quality a phrase book.
Ben's obviously
So-
got an updated version.
Yes. So it takes 500 miles. Shall we say it takes 3 hours, 4 hours,
Okay.
4 hours? Let's go with 4 hours. That's a reasonable. 6 hours from Heathrow. Get from Gatwick to Sharm el Sheikh. So 4 hours. I mean, Russia's a big place. There's 4 hours. We'll stick with 4 hours. So you leave at 12. 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. So at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you begin to get close to the Ural Mountains. Combination of Google Maps and visually looking out the window, you can see roughly where you are going. As you fly around, circling to locate the precise location, you can see an airstrip. And a couple of things you notice on the airstrip is it's not missable. It's so big. It's the world's largest aircraft.
Ah.
The plane that was supposed to have been blown up in Anatolov in Ukraine is sitting with its nose open on one side of the runway.
Well, that kind of answers the question as to whether it's obvious. This is obviously the place.
Yep. There is a small, I want to say Cessna.
Yep.
That's parked nearby. But are you going to come into land?
Oh, they have to, yeah.
So you bring the aircraft down, coming to land. It's a basic 3 because you're a pilot to land the aircraft on the runway. So essentially, roll 1d6, and you can add points to it. Just don't roll a 1 because you have to take off and then come back again. So it's a base roll of 3.
Okay, so
Right.
roll
So you might want to put 1 or 2 onto that.
Yeah.
Pick with 1. Save 1.
Yeah.
In case we have to do a hasty fly out of here.
Yeah. So I'm going to do 1d6 plus 1.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Oh,
yeah.
6.
Good job.
You land quite nicely on the runway. You haven't even used half of your fuel, so you've got plenty of fuel to get back. Taxi, park next to the Cessna, and essentially lock the aircraft up and get out. Now, what you can see is a stone tarmacked kind of affair. A flat area has been bulldozed out of the mountain, and this runway has been created. You can see there's a small old fence around the perimeter. There is in one corner there is a road going down towards the mountain, and from this position you can see there is a not quite like the one in Colorado. Is it Colorado?
Yeah.
A Cheyenne mountain.
Cheyenne
Not quite
Mountain,
like there is a doorway that's big enough to drive huge vehicles into some distance away, and the doors are wide open. There's nobody else around. It's
Anybody
for
else like a golden opportunity?
What was that? Sorry, Ant?
Anybody else spying a golden opportunity?
What you mean to? I was thinking we could sabotage the other plane. Possibly.
Yeah, but we've got a pilot.
We do.
So if they nobble our plane...
Yeah, we could nick the other one.
That would be my idea.
Mm-hmm.
We could take a spark plug, which we keep.
Yeah, so you could take, for argument's sake, a spark plug or two from each of the aircraft, and therefore only you can start it and fly the aircraft because you have a bundle of spark plugs. I'm not sure what they use, maybe some kind of super duper glow plug, but yes, you have you have taken out an item that will render the vehicle, the aircraft, unusable until it's put back.
Yes,
Oh,
and
good thinking.
presumably Nikolai would know a suitable thing to remove.
Not a problem. That doesn't take too long, 20 minutes, half an hour, because Nikolai knows what he's doing. He knows he's done that before in his own aircraft. The Cessna's got a couple of plugs you can unplug.
Nice one.
So it's about a 20-minute walk to the facility.
And I presume during all this time we haven't seen anybody.
No.
Is there any evidence of any surveillance equipment, so cameras or anything like that?
No, not that you can see.
Okay.
Set up in the 80s, unless it's been... So it's unlikely. There might be a camera on the front gate.
Yeah.
But from where you are, there's no high tech. It doesn't look like it's been updated since the 80s.
Okay.
And there are no humans?
Not that you can see, no. No.
Let's try and get closer to this entrance point then and stay on guard.
Cool. So it's a short walk to the entrance point. And whilst there's dirt and debris around and dust, you can see a vehicle has been driven through in the not too distant past, because there is obvious cleanish tracks where the dirt has been picked up. You get to the entrance of the facility. There appears to be no cameras, and it looks like it's just a long road down into the mountain. Looks like it goes on for about half a mile.
Wow. They don't do things by half, do they, these Russians?
Well, it was a Star Wars kind of project, wasn't it?
Do we need
so I guess we just how long would it take us to walk, do we think?
Half a mile?
Not too long.
Ooh, about
Struan will complain
15,
though.
20 minutes.
Yeah, not too long.
Yeah, Struan will complain, but we can walk it. Unless there are any obvious vehicles that we see.
Not that you can see. You start walking down the corridor, and in the distance, you can see there is another vehicle door, and to the right-hand side, there's a smaller door that is ajar.
So a personnel door.
Yeah.
Worth having a quick listen and a look if we can.
Indeed.
Yep.
So get to the door, you listen, and you can hear some mechanical noises. Might be air conditioning or that kind of sound, and some indistinct voices that seem to be shouting and making orders, giving orders. You can't quite place the sound.
I mean, I guess we have no choice but to
door.
get closer, right?
Okay, so you get into the facility, and it is a vast cavern that's been carved out of the rock. A number of gantries and walkways. In the centre of this cavern, which you're quite high up on, so you're looking down, is a ball of white light that's just floating, hovering in the air.
What is
That
that?
is not what I was expecting you to say.
There's gantries everywhere, and you can see there is a figure standing on the gantry that is above the white light. That have their back to you.
Okay, so when you say a ball of white light, which is literally is it doing anything? Is it pulsing?
It's like a mini moon, for want of a better term. So it's literally a ball of light, white light, that is just. You assume you think it's hovering. You can't see underneath it, but it is the most unusual thing you've seen. It's like a mini white sun.
How strange.
You get the sense that whilst it is light, it's sucking light in, not chucking light out. If that makes sense.
Are there any other light sources in there?
Yes, there are some of those luminescent, orangey 80s work lights and some fluorescent tubes, the odd flickering light. So it is bright in there.
So looking around this chamber,
Yep.
So you said there are some. Did you say there were some people on the gantry over the?
So one guy on the gantry over.
Right. What does he seem to be doing, if anything?
It looks like he's leaning over and he's pointing and shouting at people the other side that you can't quite see. The actual vehicle doors open up and look like it comes. The vehicle, the road comes up really close to the white light.
Right.
Almost as if you can, if it's a power source, is your first assumption that you can either drive up to it or bring things, bring heavy equipment closer. If that makes sense.
It could be a portal or something. I mean, does it?
That's not your first assumption.
Okay.
That's quite a leap from where you are. But anything is possible.
Any particular evidence of light being sucked into it? Are there
Not
sort
quite.
of rails?
You think it? No, not really. But you think it should be brighter. Whilst it is bright, I mean, it's a. You've never seen, so you've got no point of reference other than it kind of looks like a mini sun in the middle of this in the rock formation in the giant cave. So it kind of could be. It should be brighter. But as you've got no point of reference, you can't really tell.
Yeah,
but you kind of think maybe it should be brighter.
Well, what obviously comes to mind is that sunlight is potentially lethal for vampires.
Yeah.
So is this some kind of sunlight sponge as a?
Yeah, so that's a good point.
Thing.
So is it absorbing sunlight to make it a better
To protect the vampire?
I wonder what would happen if we were to drop something metal into it.
You'd need to get onto the gantry to drop something on, and the gantry is only about 10 feet. You actually, from where you are, you're about 10 feet away from just walking onto the gantry because you're above the ball. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're in the higher section
of
the
guy who's up on the gantry. How is he dressed? Is he dressed in any kind of uniform, or is he?
He's wearing black, a long black coat.
Okay.
Or he kind of, from the distance, it kind of sort of looks like an SS officer. That long black leather coat, but it can't be SS. That's ridiculous. It's not going to be Nazis, for God's sake.
No, it's almost like we don't know you at all, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. I'm almost thinking we creep up on this guy and chuck him into it and see what happens. Because if it's some sort of,
I was thinking the same thing.
Because I kind of think if it's some sort of energy absorbing device, I mean, if something touches it, will it short it out? Will it just destroy it? And my other thought was, to try and somehow drop the metal gantry into it, because if it's power, but I don't know. I kind of think tossing the guy in there is probably the way to go.
You don't think you can drop the gantry in because that it's kind of attached to the side of the road. But if you'll make stealth rolls, you can creep along the gantry and chuck the guy in.
So stealth rolls. Are we talking
infiltration? Sorry, not infiltration.
Infiltration. Yeah. Okay. So I've got 4 in infiltration, so I'm going to stick 2 into that.
Good on you. I've got 4.
Okay, so everyone make infiltration rolls.
Okay. Oh, lucky.
Yep. You're just tiptoe along so it's a 3.
Oh, come on, dice.
Because my feeling is this guy is not an innocent, given what he's involved in.
So
his base is 3.
We're aiming. What's our target? Sorry.
3.
3. So you want to add 2 if you want to make sure you succeed.
Right.
Otherwise, less if you want to take a chance.
Wow.
Excellent. So we won't worry about the other 2. Shirley and Cartwright. They naturally. You start creeping along the gantry, and you get to the centre of the gantry, and the person turns round, and 2 things happens. The first thing that happens is you realise it's Jackson Lamb.
What?
And the second thing that happens is about time you come, pulls a lever, and the entire gantry gives way, and you fall into the white light.
What?
So you do know Gary Oldman played Dracula.
Yes, I do.
It's almost obvious from the beginning that could have been a possibility, but you've fallen into the white ball of light. And that's a perfect place to end it.
Nice one.
Excellent.